Let's work with adding and subtracting mixed numbers now. Whenever you're working with mixed numbers, the most important thing for you to do is you have to change it to an improper fraction. For us to change this to an improper fraction, we're going to take the bottom number times the big number, which this is 10 times 1, which is 10, and then add the top, which is 11. So this becomes 11 tenths. Plus, we're going to do the same thing with the other one. The bottom number times the big number, so 5 times 2, which is 10, and then add the top. So this is now 13 fifths. Whenever you're adding and subtracting fractions, you must have a common denominator. If you don't know how to get a common denominator, the easiest way is to list the numbers. Like in this case, we're going to list all the tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and we're also going to make a list of fives. 5, 10, 15, 20. As soon as you have a number in common, as soon as both lists have a number in common, so both lists have a number 10 in common, that's going to be our common denominator. So 11 tenths already has a 10 in the denominator. We need to change the 13 fifths to tenths. To do that, we would have to multiply by 2 both top and bottom. So times 2 both top and bottom. So now we are looking at 11 tenths plus 26 tenths. Once we have a common denominator, that denominator stays the same, and we're just performing the operation at the top. So we're doing 11 plus 26. 11 plus 26 is 37. So this is 37 tenths. We need to change that 37 tenths back into a mixed number. So we're looking at how many times can 10 go into 37. So 10 can go into 37 a total of 3 times, or basically we can remove 3 tens from that 37, and it leaves a 7 out of 10. So 37 over 10 is the same thing as 3 and 7 tenths. Let's look at another example. So now we have 3 and 9 tenths minus 1 and 1/2. Again, we have to change these into improper fractions. So 10 times the 3 is 30, and then add the 9. So this is 39 over 10. We're going to do the same thing with this other one. So it's 2 times the 1, which is 2, and then add the top. So this is 3 over 2. Finding the common denominator, I can make my list of tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40. And I'm going to make my list of twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, I already have 1 in common. So my common denominator is going to be 10. The first one is already a 10. I have to now make the 2 a 10. To make the 2 a 10, I would have to multiply by 5. But if you multiply by 5 on the bottom, you have to do the same thing at the top. So now we still have 39 over 10 minus, this one's now going to be 15 over 10. So we're going to do a keep change, which means we're going to keep the first number the same, 39 tenths. We're going to change subtraction to addition, and then change the sign of the second number. So this is now 39 plus negative 15. 39 plus negative 15 is 24. So we now have 24 over 10. So this can be reduced, or we're going to have how many tens can we take out of 24? We can take 2 tens, 2 complete tens out of there, which would be 20, and it's going to leave 4 over 10. That 4 over 10 can be reduced. We can divide 2 out of both top and bottom. So this is now 2, And 4 divided by 2 would be 2. 10 divided by 2 would be a 5. So it is 2 and 2/5.